Cook it up. Gourmet.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Arizona Cardinals. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Play to win. Let's go. Here we go. 60 out long. Let's go, D. Let's go.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And that's not the start that he was looking for as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Hey.
On second down, here's Murray. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And down he'll go at the 25. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing is Murray on third down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. Taking it right down Broadway. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Cardinals nothing. Aldrich Rosas to kick off for the Giants.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on second down. Murray, and incomplete.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. On third down, Johnson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Let's go. 18 Gator. 55. Go.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Hey, I'm coming. Check safety.
Yes.
Check.
Five.
On first down, it's Stone, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey. Hey, orbit. Big grip.
Now a give, right side. Stone. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Hey, let's get this.
Hey, echo.
45. Mike, 45. Here we go.
Bang. 6-6. Pull it high.
He's coming. Double up.
Get.
On 3rd down, it's Stone. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On the set.
Check Mike, 45.
Ready.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Ready.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Slam. Shoot.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
What we got?
Now.
They'll run on first down. Stone. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Ready.
45 is Mike. 45. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Hey, Alpha.
Check 45.
Go. Check Mike. Hit it.
2nd and 14. And he finds a man on the crossing route. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Set. 80 weapon. 60 outlaw.
On 3rd down, it's Stone. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it, stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball. NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg. Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey, we got to seal. We got to seal. We got to seal. Hey, pick your game up.
Johnson running right. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7. Cardinals nothing.
On 3rd down, Murray. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On the ready.
55, come on. Check, 55.
Yep.
Go. Go.
Snap.
And to give this time to the tailback. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Tight is right.
Hey, high 7.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. I got it. Mike 55, Mike.
Go.
Hey, eat. Watch the run.
Let go.
On first down, Castle. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
2nd down.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Roll out. Go. 5.
2nd and long. Going up top. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check right. Watch it,
Back to throw. Castle going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray, screen play, Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of... midfield at the 49-yard line.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now a throw here to his running back. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads.
Yeah.
And you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit, he is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And the agility got him a few extra before he's taken down right at the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by to it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Derrick Henry, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Just like that. Just like that.
Give me 2 jet bombers. Give me 2 jet bombers.
SOS. 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 Deuce.
Hey!
On your team.
Ready, ready?
Now a handoff here to his running back. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Hey, Sam on. Hey.
From the gun on third down. Castle trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man. Complete. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt.
Watch twins. No. He's checking.
Now they try the right side here. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Look at me. Go.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check 50. Check 50.
Shoot.
To throw on second down. Castle. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. They got to get to the 23 here on third.
He's not going to get me.
Now. Hey, team 6.
Operating from the gun. Castle. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Rosas good with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's second and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now Murray throwing on second down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
After the incompletion, here now, third and 2. This time they stay on the ground. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another first and 10. Now a handoff looking right. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 48-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Second down, Murray sets to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Yep. Motion. Go.
Throwing on first down. Castle going for Metcalf on the deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They begin the drive with Johnson. He's got a first down and more past the 30. He's at the 50, 30, and down to the 19-yard line. A big run there by Johnson. 63 yards on the ground. So this game's ripe for the taking, and that run, I think it means he wants to take it.
Not only does he want to take it, he doesn't care what they're going to do on the defensive side of the ball. You can be prepared for him. He's coming at you anyway.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw is Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to regain the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
Five.
On first down, Stone. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? when the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Defense.
His throw incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd and short.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
And it really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there.
Topper! Smith! Check three! Out! General West! Get!
On 3rd down, it's Stone. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. Murray now on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Derrick Henry, and an alley to run. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. First down, Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. Murray now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. And he'll find Hall. Touchdown, Cardinals. As his guys are in for 6. And the Cardinals push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 41. And this one will be brought back to the 22. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Bravo.
Mike 5-5.
Go.
Mike 5-5. Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Hey, exit.
You can't block me.
Hit it.
2nd and 9 now. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Mike. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hey, check Mike. Check Mike. Watch 55. Let's go. Let's go.
Hey, wahoo.
Check 55 to Mike.
To throw on 3rd down. Castle, he's going to air one out. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
You. 55's Mike, guys. 55. Ready? Mike 5-5. Mike 55. Mike 5-5. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch. Mike 55. Go.
They'll try and throw for it here. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Mike.
Hey.
Looking to throw. Castle. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Mike 55. I got you.
Back to throw. Castle. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. The Giants on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 19.
Here we go, team. Here I come.
Looking to throw. Castle. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Check, check. Lucky. Hey, Alpha. Hey. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey. Let's go. Get set. 5.
On 4th down, Castle. He'll find Metcalf. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Castle. He'll take a shot for the end zone. DK Metcalf. 34 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will get them 1 closer. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Here we go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation.
He's got it at the 15. A huge play there for Arizona. And even 60 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
Ready.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Tiny's Ringo. Tiny's on the ring.
Hey, Charlie.
3 down. 45's the mic. 45's the mic. I smell fear in that offense.
Ready.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 17. Looking to throw. Castle. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big one. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They give to Johnson going right. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On 3rd down, Murray. He's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Johnson. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now Murray off play action. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Play action. Now it's Murray. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll keep it on the ground. Stone, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Go! Now.
On 3rd and 2, Castle, he's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
That's going to be a long day. He's coming. We got double up. Hey, Foxtrot. Mike 55. Look at me. Zipper.
They'll try and run for it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Rock it. Go.
Back to throw. Castle. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
91.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Protein spill. Shift. 5.
They'll try the left side. It's Stone. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Castle. To the right side and complete to Metcalf.
I'm all over you.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Arizona, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm